I need you to understand that I read this headline 4 times before I accepted it as reality. Ryan Reynolds has a children's bedtime show on Nick Jr. and it starts March 2nd. Like, that is just a thing that is happening now. And look, this did not just happen. Nobody wakes up and decides to pivot to children's programming over coffee. I know exactly how this went down. I can see it now. Ryan sitting in a glass conference room with the best minds of maximum effort, whiteboard covered in headlines. Someone in the back is stress eating a granola bar, and after 45 minutes of silence, somebody finally says, "What if we just go somewhere the haters can't follow us? What if we go somewhere the most controversial thing that happened today was somebody took the last juice box? What if we do bedtime stories?"
With a common denominator.
Because your 4-year-old does not know what a court filing is. They do not have a Reddit account. They are not staying up late reading about PR campaigns. Kids are the one audience left that has absolutely no idea what happened last year, and Ryan Reynolds knows exactly what that is worth. In my opinion, this man's whole image is smoke, mirrors, and a rotating door of things he needs you to buy. Now he needs you to buy wholesome, and that is not a pivot, it's just a costume change. And here is something else worth knowing before March 2nd. This show is not brand new energy born from some sudden love of children's literature. It existed before. It lived on Ryan's own Maximum Effort channel on Fubo back in 2023. That channel failed, so what you are watching on Nick Jr. is not a passion project. It is a rejected show that needed a new audience, and conveniently, that new audience cannot read yet. And can we just take a second to appreciate that Nickelodeon is the network that said yes to this? The same network that has spent the last several years trying to convince parents it is a safe, trustworthy place for their children again. And their big move is attaching themselves to a celebrity whose public image is currently in a full wrestling match with the internet. 2 image rehabilitation projects found each other in the dark and called it a partnership. So let me just prepare you, because bedtime in the Reynolds universe comes with some very specific terms and conditions. If your kid asks Ryan to reread a page because they missed it, go ahead and check your phone. Because Ryan might have already texted every teacher at your child's elementary school, calling them an inexplicably toxic mess and a character study in malignant, lazy-lidded stupidity and darkness. Let's say your kid is a little too wholesome, a little too sincere, a little too Justin about the whole thing, and Blake happens to glance over and make eye contact with him at the wrong moment. Don't worry, Ryan won't say anything to your face. But somewhere in his next multi-million-dollar film, he might just CGI himself as a small child in a onesie who walks and acts exactly like your kid, and his team will file it under creative expression and dare you to say something about it. Now listen, if your kid wakes up mid-story and mentions a dream they had, I need you to protect that dream. Write it down. Put it somewhere safe. Because if Blake hears it and likes it, that dream is hers now. She shaped it. She formed it. She basically built the whole thing from scratch, and she'll let everyone know about it in another PGA letter. But the sound effects, that is where it gets real. If little Timmy sits there unmoved, while Ryan is changing voices and winking at the camera, go ahead and text your spouse right now. Cancel whatever you had planned, because Ryan Reynolds might just summon both of you to his penthouse and spend 5 to 6 hours berating you about why your child isn't being what Ryan needs your child to be. I am sorry, but when I hear bedtime stories with Ryan, I do not picture cozy. I picture aggressive eye contact with a soft lamp in the background, a bottle of aviation gin on the dresser next to a Betty Buzz chaser, and a man who needs you to believe this is just about the stories. But let us be clear about who is really watching. Kids will sit in front of whatever you turn on. They are not the ones who choose. The parents choose, and they are the same people reading the headlines, watching depositions get unsealed, and seeing what truly lies beneath the mask. So go ahead, Ryan. Sit in that cozy little chair with your soft lamp, your gentle voice, and your warm sweater energy. Read every story on the shelf. Because the one chapter you cannot rewrite starts May 18th in a federal courtroom, and I have a feeling that's not going to end like a bedtime story, more like a nightmare.
That's my opinion!